And welcome to Temple Amadora for our morning card draw and meditation. So happy to have you here with me today. Take a nice deep breath. I'm just going to go straight into the card draw because I'm hosting a watch party in half an hour, so I want to make sure I get this meditation done in time. Isn't that interesting? Were you here yesterday? We got the exact same card. Grounding. Tree. I'm not going to read the description again. I think we all know what grounding is. I think that it is really important in this time for all of us to get grounded, to feel grounded. There's so much going on. There's so many moving parts, with the protests and all of the things that are happening around us in our world. And so I think it's really important that each and every one of us get a sense of grounding. There's a lot of ways to do that. You can go out, you can take a walk in nature, you can walking barefoot is a great thing to do, earthing. There's like negative ions and things. There's like really good things about putting your bare feet on the earth. From being exposed to beneficial microbes that are good for your gut flora to, ions that help, promote health. To being in the sun and in nature and feeling a connectedness to nature. We've been kind of holed up in our cocoons for quite a while now. And now as people are starting to emerge from their cocoons, they're emerging into this new world, this world where everything is coming up and everything is being questioned. From the systemic racism that has been part of the fabric of our society for over 400 years, to the abuse of the police department, to the way they train the police in these militaristic interventions that are just not even appropriate. So there's so much noise going on. And there can be a real sense of not knowing what to do. It's very easy to allow that to take you out of your body. But in order to be really effective in this time, in order to be able to make clear and sound decisions, in order to be able to affect the kind of change that's needed, we all need to stay grounded. Whether that's being that grounding sense of presence for your kids, for your friends, for not adding to the air of hysteria on social media. And we need people who can step up, who can use their voice, they can use it strongly and effectively. They can speak for change. You can't do that if you're floating around here outside your body because you're too freaked out to be here. Be here now. That's what it's all about. So I'm just going to lead us through a little bit of a grounding meditation this morning. Join us. Just allowing your eyes to close and slowing down your breathing. Actually, open your eyes a minute. I'm going to teach you a mudra. There's a lot of different mudras. Mudras are like power symbols, things that you can do with your hands. I did a class on mudras with Shanrup as part of the One World Tantra Festival. And it's, it's something that I've known about for a lot of years, but I haven't been making a lot of use of these kind of mudras. This one's called a yoni mudra. There's several different yoni mudras that go anywhere from like the really, really simple yoni mudra to ones like where you interlace the fingers so it makes a pelvic floor. But there's one he taught that I kind of like. It's like you bring your, remember like the church and the steeple thing when you did when you were kids? Well, you bring your fingers together so they're just kind of loose. And remember, you open the church and doors and you see all the people, right? So you bring those, your fingers inside like that. Your index finger goes down, and then you can either have the thumbs touching like that as a little bit of a stronger, or you can have them overlapping. And then you just put that in your lap, just pointed down. Just try that. It's called the yoni. It's one of the yoni mudras, and just at the end of the meditation, I'm going to see how that feels. Okay. So one more time. Closing your eye. And just going within. Just being with your breath, slowing your breath down. Just observing the inhale and the exhale. And this inhale, exhale, sending a taproot deep, deep, deep down into the ground. Just feeling that root growing down deep and deep through the floor, the foundation of your house. And on every exhale, just pulling energy in from that root, and on the inhale and on the exhale, sending that root deeper and deeper and deeper into the ground. Feeling those roots penetrating all the way deep into the center of the earth. And at the same time, you see side roots going out, tapping into the mycelial network underground. That network that is the internet of communication of all of life on Earth. All the trees and the plants. And tapping in and connecting to all those who are meditating at this time. Feeling yourself wired in and connected to all life on the planet, knowing that you are all one. And it doesn't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter your country of origin, where you were born. Feeling that interconnectedness to all that is. And on the inhale, pulling that energy up through your root. Feeling yourself grounded. Seeing your root begin to glow with a brilliant red light. And that light begins to spin and glow, knowing that you are safe, knowing that you're grounded, knowing that you're fully supported by the earth underneath you. every breath, seeing that light spin and grow until it's the size of a grapefruit. And then on the next inhale, pulling that energy up from the ground into your second chakra, right into the center of your pelvis, and in that your pelvis beginning to see this little ball of orange light glowing and growing, starting to spin and starting to glow. And feeling without this watery energy, this creative energy. Maybe shifting your body a little bit, just allowing it to flow and to move as you feel the watery energy of your second chakra coming online. Seeing that glowing ball of orange light, breathing into it, seeing it grow, seeing it expand, seeing it spin. The center of your creativity, your generativity. What do you want to create in the world? Feeling fully alive in your sensual nature as a human on this planet. Feeling yourself connected to all life. Connected to that which you wish to create, to manifest in this world. And breathing life into that. Next inhale, breathing energy up through the ground and through your root and your second and into your third. And feeling there that glowing ball of golden light in the center of your belly, just beneath your, just under your belly button. You see that? And feeling that light begin to glow and to expand and to grow and to rotate. In the center of your confidence, your courage, courage to speak your truth, courage to take action, courage to stand for what is right, to stand with your brothers and sisters, to stand for all of humanity. See that light glowing and expanding and growing and rotating until it becomes a sun in the center of your belly. A sun, a ball of fire, glowing and growing and expanding and rotating. And feeling that connecting all the way down to your root. And then on the next inhale, pulling that energy up in through your root, your second, your third, and all the way into your heart. Feeling your heart begin to expand, begin to glow with a brilliant emerald green light, seeing that light in the center of your chest, that still spark of green light glowing, growing, your inner pilot light, that light that knows, always knows what is right for you, that is there to be that still, quiet voice that speaks to you. See that light glowing and growing and expanding and rotating and becoming as you become more of who you truly are. More of who you were born to be. More love. More unconditional acceptance. Acceptance of this moment in time. Acceptance of others. Acceptance of yourself. resolution to follow your heart, to listen. Seeing that brilliant ball of glowing green light spinning and rotating and growing and expanding as your shoulders drop, your chest expands. Feeling that opening, that sense of connectedness to all that is. Dropping into that still, quiet space in your heart, that deep inner knowing. And breathing that energy down into the ground, giving thanks to Mother Earth for supporting you. And now pulling that energy all the way in on the next inhale, all the way up to the throat chakra. And seeing that brilliant ball of blue light, that small spark of light, that light of your voice. Seeing it begin to grow and to expand and to spin. Tapping into your message. What is the message that you have for the world? And even more importantly, to your ability to hear, to listen, to be present, to be still, to listen and tune in to that which is important and be able to tune out the noise. To be able to discern what is truth and what is a lot of hot air. To be able to listen before you speak. To be able to use your words with clarity, conviction, only those words that are important. Distilling it down to the essence. And you can be in your essence and communicate that. People will hear you. One more time, breathing your energy down into the ground. Tapping deep into Mother Earth. And now pulling that energy all the way up into the third eye. The third eye, that point right in the middle of your head, the pituitary gland. Source of your endogenous DMT, source of your inner knowing. Seeing that indigo light in the center of your head as it begins to spin and to grow and to come online. Feeling an opening in your third eye. That knowing. That inner wisdom that guides you. Connection to your intuition. Seeing that indigo light begin to spin, begin to grow, begin to expand until it fills your head. Knowing that you can trust in your inner guidance. You can trust in your heart. You can trust your voice. when you listen inside. Seeing that light spin and grow. Now feeling that 1,000-petal lotus on the crown of your head beginning to blossom, blossoming forth and connecting you up to the cosmic energy from above, from Sky Father, connecting up to the stars, Pleiades, Sirius B. What is the star that connects you? Feeling yourself tethered between earth and sky, fully supported by Mother Earth. Grounded and connected, but yet still connected to cosmic wisdom, to that source energy, allowing it to fill you from within. Feeling yourself as a vessel that's filling and filling until it's filled up. And then on the inhale, you're pulling that energy up through your tailbone and into your heart. And on the exhale, shooting that energy out through the top of your head, seeing it cascade in a toroidal field around you, strengthening your field, your aura, your boundaries. And on each inhale, pulling that energy up from the ground, seeing that energy cascade through the top of your head, spilling around you in a toroidal field, strengthening your aura, strengthening your boundaries, so that you know the difference between self and other. That you can take on only that which is yours. And anything that's not yours, you just release. You just see it sloughing off like a photograph that didn't belong to you. You see those just flushing down into the ground, just spilling out. Anything in your body that doesn't belong, any aches or pains or something, stuck energy that doesn't belong to you, just seeing that dissipate. Like black smoke, it's just billowing out of your body, just leaving, exiting. Until every cell is infused with a brilliant golden white light, glowing from within as all the DNA rewires itself, resets itself. Feeling yourself whole and purposeful and connected to all that is. Letting go of any beliefs, any baggage that wasn't yours. Letting go of all the noise from social media. Letting go of fear, letting go of worry, tapping into purpose. What are you here to do? Feeling it in your bones. Asking for your guides to watch over you, to guide you, to protect you, to lead you into action, into creation. what is it you're here to do? Putting a rose right in the center of your field, right in front of you. Knowing that this rose gives you permission to have full control over the space inside your circle and your boundaries. Feeling the boundaries strengthening. And that all the crazy going on out there, it just comes into the rose and it gets transformed, filtered, so you don't have to take on anybody else's crazy. Knowing that you're here for a reason. You've got a job to do. You have a purpose. Feeling clear in that purpose. Feeling strong. Feeling connected. Feeling grounded. Grounded in your creativity. Grounded in your connection to the earth. You have a voice. And you have a connection to your higher wisdom that will guide you to use it in the most effective way possible. Trusting in yourself, in your heart, knowing that you're enough, just the way you are. Taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling with the sound of Om. One more time. And one more time. Coming back to the room. Thank you for joining me this morning.